Okay, so we have a question from a client who states, I have a 35-inch door opening width, frame to frame. I'm planning to install this on the push side of the door, which faces outside my garage. So I'm assuming that, the door swings in. I'm planning to install this on the push side of the door, and that push side faces the outside of my garage, or the exterior. Based on my measurements, I would need this to be cut to 34 3/4. I wanted to know if you know of a formula to calculate a more accurate measurement. I don't think 34 3/4 is accurate. It would only be accurate if your door swings out, and here's what I mean. Okay, let's say that you have, I'm going to, it doesn't really matter if it's single rabbet or double rabbet in this case. It just doesn't matter. It could be double rabbet, so I'll just draw it both ways. So you have your door sitting in here. That's pretty lousy. An artist I'm not. So we're going to assume that your door swings in. And I believe you're saying that your frame is 35 inch from the rabbet to the rabbet is what you're saying, I believe. Now, if that's the case, your door swings in, you're actually going to mount that drip cap out here. Okay? So what you would do is you don't really care about what the inside frame opening is. What you care about is what's the distance between the stops. And then at that point, I would deduct maybe 1/8 of an inch, maybe an 1/8 of an inch, maybe 3/16. Because the door is going to move this way, and you want to have a little bit of clearance when the door moves in this direction. Okay? So if that's what you're doing, I have no way to tell you what size you need, because if this is 35 inch, what I don't know is the projection of the stop. What's the distance from here to there? What's the distance from here to here? That's what I don't know. Now, if you happen to be installing it on, if you have an outswing door, well, then, quite frankly, I would just measure it the actual size of the door. If it's going to be out here, okay, and your door swings out. So if it's on the, you stated it's on the push side, so it's going to be the dimension between the stops is what it's going to be. You don't care about the net door width. You don't care about the frame opening. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. The only thing that matters, of course, is the distance between the stops, and that's what you're going to do. If there are any follow-up questions, please feel free to reach out to us. So the answer to the question is there a formula? Yes, the formula is clear, dimension between the stops minus, say, 3/16. Okay? Or you could say frame opening FO minus stop projection times 2 minus 3/16 equals order size. Maybe. I don't know that we have to put it into a formula, but that's the logic, and that's the logic that I would use. Any questions on that, please feel free to reach out to us.